Working in an orchard comes with its share of danger. Developing a habit of doing things safely will help you and those around you avoid serious injury. Hi, I'm John with State Fund. In this video, we'll cover best practices for playing it safe while at work in the nut orchard. One of the most dangerous parts of a job is simply getting there. Seat belts are the single most effective occupant protection device in vehicles, so buckle up. Drive at an appropriate speed and be aware of others around you. Before you begin driving a tractor or other machinery, inspect the area where you'll be working. Make a mental note of the location of all holes, ditches, boulders, and other problems. Watch your surroundings and make sure that other vehicles and workers see you. Know the type of equipment you're operating and the characteristics of the vehicle. Never operate machinery that you're unfamiliar with. When working with a PTO-equipped tractor, ensure that the driveline shield and/or master shield covering the shaft is in good condition. This will keep clothing, arms, and legs from getting caught in the rotating shaft. To further avoid entanglement, secure hair, clothing, and jewelry. And always turn off your tractor before making any adjustments or clearing jams around the PTO. Adjust your speed to the conditions at hand. And always be prepared to get your foot on the clutch and put the tractor in neutral if you get into trouble. While driving, look ahead and always be aware of what's happening in front of you and around you. You also want to look back and make sure that things are okay behind you. But do that very quickly so you don't get taken by surprise by something in front of you, like a tree limb or a worker. Shift into low gear before driving on steep terrain and stay in low. A rollover protective structure, or ROPS, is your first line of defense against many types of accidents. But again, be sure to buckle up. Even the best ROPS system won't help you if you forget to use your seatbelt. When using a tractor set up for orchard use without a ROPS, don't use a seatbelt. During harvest operations, dust can become a very real safety issue. If you're running a piece of equipment in a dusty area, keep an eye out for workers that may be around. If you're working in a field around machinery and it becomes dusty, make sure and keep a safe distance away from machinery and don't assume that the driver knows where you're working. Whenever you use power tools or power pruning equipment, wearing eye protection is critical. It only takes a second to take out an eye. During the harvest season, multiple tasks are being done often in the same field. Special machinery such as forklifts, heavy-duty trucks, and towed equipment are often used in close proximity to each other. This is also the case in the processing areas where everyone needs to be on the lookout for other vehicles. When necessary, use hand signals and audio alarms to communicate. Remember to drive these machines at a safe, slow speed. Stay clear of discharge spouts, fans, conveyors, and other moving equipment parts to avoid entanglement or projectile injuries. Do not walk or stand between harvesting machines because the operator often has a limited line of sight. Modern pruning machinery is extremely powerful and efficient. Stay well away from the area to avoid being struck by falling branches, debris, or by the equipment itself. Since harvest work often occurs in the dark, before dawn and after sunset, additional lighting may be required to allow for the safe movement of workers and machinery. Wearing a high reflective visibility vest can help others see you. Power lines are a common hazard in almost every orchard. Whether driving machinery or using hand tools, be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance of at least 10 feet from all power lines. Treat every line you encounter as if it's a power line and always assume that a line is energized. In the event that you need to de-energize a power line, call your local power company. In an emergency, such as a power line touching the ground, either call your local power company or call 911. Proper lifting technique is a skill worth mastering and can help you avoid months away from work with a back injury. Before lifting an object, simply ask yourself, can I lift this item safely? Is it too heavy, too big, or too bulky? If so, get help. When you do lift with your legs and not with your back. Your leg muscles are much stronger and more powerful than your back muscles. Keep your back straight and avoid twisting, since that can put your back into spasm. Lastly, plan your lift and think outside the box. Where are you lifting to? Must you carry whatever it is that you're lifting? Or can you use a cart to move it, rather than having to carry it the whole way? A few extra seconds of this type of thinking might be all it takes to avoid months of disability or perhaps permanent injury. Heat illness is a silent hazard. You may not realize you're in trouble until symptoms are advanced. If left unattended, heat illness could lead to heat stroke, a condition that is life-threatening. Here are a few simple yet effective measures you can take to prevent heat illness from happening to you. Drink water. Drink small amounts of water frequently, about 8 ounces of water every 15 to 20 minutes. The importance of doing this cannot be overstated. In some heat-related deaths, water was available, but workers did not drink it. Avoid alcohol, coffee, tea, energy drinks, and caffeinated soft drinks, all of which cause dehydration. Rest in shade. Employers are required to provide their workers with a shaded rest area that has good air movement. That could be a building, canopy, or even shade trees. Take periodic rest breaks in these designated shade areas. A rest break in the shade for at least 5 minutes can reduce potential heat illness. Dress appropriately. Wear loose, light-colored clothing and a hat to shield against the sun's rays. Acclimate to heat. You are at the greatest risk with the sudden onset of heat. Gradually adapting to heat will reduce the severity of heat stress. To the extent possible, take time to acclimate. You should know the symptoms of heat-related illness so that you can recognize it in yourself and others early and take steps to prevent and control it. Someone with a mild reaction to heat may have a rash called prickly heat. They can also have painful muscle spasms called heat cramps. These can happen during or after activity. A mild reaction may also include fatigue or dizziness. You may also notice a change in someone's physical or mental performance and an increase in accidents. A moderate reaction to heat is heat exhaustion. A person could be sweating a lot. They could have cold, moist, pale, or flushed skin. They might have thirst, extreme weakness, or fatigue, as well as a headache, nausea, a lack of appetite, a rapid weak pulse, or giddiness. If not treated, the victim may collapse. In severe cases of heat illness, heat stroke may result. This is an emergency. With heat stroke, the victim's face flushes red and their skin is hot and dry with no sweating. They could develop a severe headache with deep, rapid breathing, a very high fever, and may become delirious. They also may become unconscious, have convulsions, or lapse into a coma. This condition could be fatal unless you get emergency medical treatment. Call for medical help immediately. In the meantime, get the victim out of the hot environment. Loosen clothing and place ice packs or cool, wet towels on the neck, armpits, and groin areas. Pour water over their entire body and get air circulating around their body. Move anyone with mild or moderate symptoms to a cool, shaded place with circulating air. Have them lie down, and if conscious, have them sip cool water at frequent intervals. If symptoms continue, call a doctor. We make safety choices all the time. Most of us can probably remember being injured or having a close call because of not acting safely. Taking the time to do things the right way is one of the most valuable investments you can make. Review the safety guidelines in this video, build them into your routine, and make safety at work a lifelong habit. For more resources like this, Visit www.safeatworkca.com, where you'll find videos, articles, and more to help make your workplace as safe as possible. For all of us at State Fund, thanks for watching.